share 4 relatively brief stories if I could. September 29th, 1998, it was a Tuesday. I woke up in the morning and looked over and I couldn't find my wife in the bed. Got up, looked around, walked down the hallway, saw my 2 boys. Connor was 4, Kyle was 14 at the time. Where's Mom? Couldn't find her. Looked around, finally looked down the stairs and saw this figure down lying by the washer and dryer. Something was wrong. Walked down there, turned her over, didn't look like she was breathing, called 911, mouth to mouth, chest compressions, the whole 9 yards, everything I'd been taught through first aid class. Nothing happened. All of a sudden, the 911 trucks come, the fire department comes, everybody came screeching over there. Connor's screaming, my 4-year-old. Something was wrong. They come in, they bring in all the electronic equipment, they lay her down, paddles, the whole deal. Still hadn't figured out what had happened, but all I know is that I wasn't sure she was going to make it. Waited a few minutes, and then a few minutes became 30 minutes, became 60, became 90. And the lady from the fire department came in and said, Mr. Brooke, we've been working on your wife for 90 minutes. We still don't have a heartbeat. Would you like us to continue? That's when it probably hit me. And 13 years later, it still gets to me to this day. And especially watching Connor, not knowing what had happened to his mother, later seeing the police come, interview me, and not figuring out until months later that they were interviewing me to see if I had anything to do with the death of my wife, and finding out that she had overdosed on prescription painkillers. As a result of this and many other things, my life kind of became defined by death, unfortunately. My mother had died of cancer. My father committed suicide. My wife Dana died on that day on September 29th of '98. 2 of my best friends died in Vietnam. 2 more friends died the night I graduated from high school from Queen Anne in 1968. My sister-in-law. So many people. And along the way, I thought, I'm going to have to figure out how to cope with life. Because a lot of us have struggled along the way, but I'm not sure everybody really found methods that could cope effectively and in a healthy way. And certainly Dana's way of coping was not healthy. As a result of her taking pills, she ended up overdosing. And that's what ultimately killed her. And it was something that I learned to live with, but along the way I thought, you're either going to start drinking, start doing drugs yourself, start doing all this smoking, dope, and all these options that are out there, or you're going to figure out a coping mechanism that's going to work. And along the way I found gratitude.